Christina Seelye, CEO of Zordix. I can't tell you how exciting this first quarter of 2022 has been for our company. A lot of change, a ton of progress, and a solid jumpstart to the fiscal year, marked by titles such as Kena, Bridge of Spirits, Five Nights at Freddy's, Security Breach, Monster Harvest, and Among Us, Crewmate Edition, have ensured a solid path of success for the remainder of 2022 and beyond. Since being appointed CEO of Zordix, a few major highlights have occurred for the company. Here are a few. Maximum Games acquired the IP rights to the game Them's Fighting Herds and a team of developers at Main 6. 14 games have been published by the group in this first quarter, with Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach, In Nightmare, Super Animal Royale, Bassmaster Fishing 2022, Monster Harvest, and Andro Dunos 2 being the leading titles. The studios of the group were also reorganized under one business unit to optimize the use of talents. For me personally, this quarter has been an opportunity to assess our recent successes through a different lens, one that informs and supports our mission to become the leader in key areas of the AA segment of game publishing together. That's what it's about, merging ideas, strengths, talents, and sharing in the combined successes of the Zordix Group together. The reorganization of our studios is already proving to benefit our publishing business, and the symbiotic relationship between the Zordix publishers and the Zordix studios can now be seen in the development of Maximum Football as well as Bramble the Mountain King. This is a perfect example of utilizing and optimizing our collective talents for the greater good. Together, we are working closely to bring a fantastic lineup of original IP to market, while continuing to procure deals with external development and publishing partners, creating a dynamic, multifaceted catalog of games. Super Animal Royale is heading into its 4th season. DAU is remaining steady, retaining over 50,000 players during the week and around 80 to 90,000 each weekend. These numbers are on par with the game's DAU in Q4 2021, which shows us interest has not waned for the charming Battle Royale with a zoological twist. Maximum Football, developed in-house, is progressing toward its promise of offering players the most comprehensive American football sandbox experience yet. Invictus, our studio in Hungary, is now the primary developer of the game, which allows better control over the feature set and milestone calendar. Our community continues to show incredible support for Maximum Football, and we are releasing a dev diary in June that goes behind the scenes to give fans a look at the game's development. Smalland from Merge Games has recently taken on a new level designer and have been working hard on the topography of Smalland. Environment is a major aspect of this game, and through recent closed playtests, the team at Merge has received some helpful feedback that they and our studio Dimfrost in Sweden are now working to implement within the game. Our current and upcoming collectors and physical editions of popular games such as The House of the Dead and TMNT Shredder's Revenge continue to excite and inspire. These creative endeavors are not only fun but incredibly lucrative. This year, so far, we've published 14 games, with our most significant titles still to release, and even more coming through our greenlight process for late 2022, 2023, 2024, and beyond. Modus Games' sleek action game Solstice, which just racked up over 170,000 views on IGN's YouTube channel in the first week of the latest trailer dropping earlier this month, will be featured in next month's PC gaming show, is one of our most anticipated games of the year. Developed by Italian studio Reply Games, Solstice is a true AA game inspired by such hits as Devil May Cry and Bloodborne. The two protagonists are voiced by Stephanie Justin from Metal Gear Solid 5, and the game features intense dual-character combat, a very deep backstory, stylish art inspired by Japanese dark fantasy classics. Also appearing in the PC gaming show is Them's Fightin' Herds. TFH is a competitive 2D fighting game that sees a cast of hooved animals going toe-to-toe. or should I say hoof to hoof. It is developed by the team coming from Main 6, who are now part of the Zordix Group, after Maximum Games acquired the IP and the studio in January of this year. Them's Fightin' Herds was selected to be part of the prestigious 3-day fighting tournament Combo Breaker, taking place this month, and you might recognize the art of acclaimed cartoon producer Lauren Faust, creator of the animated series My Little Pony: Friendship is Magic. Needless to say, we are all very excited to be bringing Them's Fightin' Herds to console this year. Q1 2002 is the first quarter with all 3 major acquisitions taking place in 2021 were fully consolidated. As mentioned, the year started very strong, with Q1 being driven by catalog sales and a benefit of a strong lineup of new releases in Q1 and catalog from Q4 2021. So now on to the financials. Q1 2022 was the first quarter with all 3 of the transformative acquisitions of 2021 fully consolidated. As mentioned, the year started very strong, with Q1 being driven by both new releases and strong catalog sales from a very healthy Q4 2021. Revenue reached 236.5 million SEK, up from 0.8 million SEK in Q1 2021. That was a quarter prior to any major acquisition. Maximum Games catalog titles such as Among Us, Crewmate Edition, Kena Bridge of Spirits led the charge. But we also saw success of new releases: Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach, In Nightmare, Bassmaster Fishing 2022, Monster Harvest, and Andro Dunos 2, as well as the ongoing success of our live service game, the fun Battle Royale Super Animal Royale. On a pro forma basis, our growth was 20%. EBITDA reached 21.7 million SEK versus a loss in Q1 2021, or 9% of net revenue, thanks to healthy margin on the portfolio of games released and a strict control over overhead cost. Operational EBIT, which excludes amortization of goodwill, gives a more accurate picture of the profitability, reached 17.7 million SEK, a very good performance for a first quarter, traditionally the lowest of the year. Net income is negative 23.3 million SEK due to the goodwill being amortized in Swedish accounting standards. Excluding goodwill and amortization, net income is a positive 2.7 million SEK versus a loss of 3.8 million SEK in Q1 2021. During this quarter, the group has carried on our policy of investing in content, with 11.5 million SEK spent on the development of our own IP, using the full capacity of our studios and partnering with selected third-party studios, which allows optimal use of our resources. Having founded and led Maximum Games over the last 12 years, I am honored to have been appointed CEO of the Zordix Group in February, and I am proud to lead the company into the next chapter. Our mission is materializing. The Zordix Group is now at an inflection point after acquiring global entrepreneur-driven companies. The group covers the entire gaming value chain and is well diversified across IPs, platforms, and distribution channels. We are uniquely positioned to lead the market of indie to AA games through our global infrastructure. The new management team is now ready to execute on the ambitious growth plan. Moving into the next part of the year, we have a few key focuses in mind. We are going to continue the migration towards digital channels to further drive top-line growth as well as margin expansion. We're going to optimize the use of our internal resources and continue the growth of our in-house capabilities to balance the need for outsourcing. We're going to continue to secure content by acquiring IPs and studios and partnering with excellent third-party developers. We've been through some exceptional challenges this year, and our focus above all remains with ensuring safety across all of our teams. The conflict in Ukraine has impacted neighboring countries and the world at large, and our hearts are with those in Ukraine and beyond that have experienced suffering and loss. Zordix has made giant strides in a very short amount of time, and the future is bright. I look forward to leading the company to even greater endeavors in the years to come. Thank you for watching.